Yes, she will. So get your bell ringers out, but it's gonna be different. Alright, young ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Mendoza, my student teacher, is gonna be taking you through a lesson, so just make sure you're prepared with your, bell ringer to start. She's got a couple of them up there.
Alright guys, so please make sure we're going to today guys. The bell ringer is gonna be what year is the World II started in Europe guys. We'll give you 10 minutes guys, so I'll come back here at 1:47 guys, so please make sure to look for the question.
You tell me.
Just to go use bell ringers. Alright guys, so sometimes past for you guys. Does anybody want to take a shot at what year does the World War II start in Europe?
1939.
Yeah, correct. So the year's going to be 1939 guys, so make sure to write down the answer. World War II does start in Europe in 1939 guys, so make sure to write down the answer real quick guys. Give you guys is 15 seconds. Okay guys, so some hand signals we're gonna be using throughout the class. It's gonna give me a thumbs up if you guys understand the assignment or are ready to move forward. So you can give me a thumbs down if you don't understand the assignment or not make sure if you guys understand it, give me a thumbs up. Right? So that's the signal that I want if you understand it. And if you don't understand something, you give me a what? Thumbs down. Okay. Alright guys, so today you guys are also going to be discussing with you guys as partners. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. I might just have it. Okay, before I forget, yes, today is going to be you guys as partners. So, partners A's are going to be left. So partner A, raise your hand. Right, partner A's are going to be your left. So partner A, raise your hand. All the lefts, raise your hand. All the lefts. You see it's going to be partner A's. Okay, good job. And then partner B's are going to be on your right. So all the ones on the right side, please raise your hand. Okay, good job. Alright guys, so for today guys, I want you to take your Chromebooks now, open up your guys' Chromebooks now. Now we're going to move on to the lesson guys. Those are just some movements that we're going to be, some gestures, because we're going to use them today. So when you guys open up your guys' Chromebooks, along Google Classroom, there should be a slide titled Practical Harbor Student Edition on Google Slides guys. So we'll be walking around if there's any problems with the Google Slides, but everything is on Google Slides, guys. The name of the assignment is called Practical Harbor, guys. So please make sure on Classroom, guys. The name of the assignment is called The Path to Pearl Harbor, guys. So guys, we should have Google Classroom, guys. This is the assignment on Google Slides called The Path to Pearl Harbor Student Edition, guys. Make sure to do that on Google Classroom. If it pops up like a PDF, guys, make sure to open it. There's gonna be a little thing right there, open with Google Slides. So for some of you guys, it might pop up as a PDF. Click open with Google Slides, guys. So some of you guys, this is coming up as a PDF, guys. Make sure to click the button, open with Google Slides. Guys, it's not Google Classroom. I see some of you guys is getting on there already, logging in. Good job. Guys are in the back, lay down. Alright guys, make sure to go back to the slide that I'm at right there, guys. So make sure onto that slide that I have right there. Once you're on, because you guys are gonna follow along, guys. So make sure onto the exact same slide that I have on the green keyboard. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna look like that. So make sure to log onto that same slide that I have right there, guys. So once you're logged in, I want you guys to go to the slide that I'm at, which is this one right here, guys. Make sure to log on to that one. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a lesson on World War II, 1939 to 1945. The lesson objective is going to be 11.7. Students will be able to analyze America's participation in World War II. 11.7.1. Students will examine the origins of America's involvement in the war with an emphasis on the events that precipitated the attack on Pearl Harbor. So we're going to do a big overview, guys. Make sure to follow along. So we're going to start off with America's isolationist stance, followed by Japanese expansion in Asia, followed by the U.S. embargo on Japan, and followed by the attack on Pearl Harbor, guys. So some key terms that we're going to go over real quick, guys, is going to be isolationism, embargo, primary source, expansion, imperialism, strategic attack, allies, Great Depression. Alright guys, so I'm going to go over isolationism real quick, guys. So isolationism is a country's policy to avoid close relationships with other countries and not take sides in any disputes between different countries. So as you can see, the little stick figure here, he's isolated, leave him alone. So that's what isolation means. Leave us alone, we're isolated. Embargo, an official ban on trade or other commercial activity with a particular country. So embargo, Do not trade with that country, we have a little circle, X. Primary source, a first-hand account or original record of an event or time period that is created by someone who was there or participated in it. An example is a speech. As you guys can see the little image, provides you guys with examples. Expansion is the act of increasing in size, number, or amount, expanding. Imperialism, a policy in which a rich, a powerful country controls other countries or has a desire for control over other countries. So here we have the bigger country, Japan, and the smaller country, China. Strategic attack, the goal is to weaken an enemy's ability to fight or escalate a conflict by inflicting substantial damage. So here we have a little stick figure inflicting damage onto the other stick figure. So here's the Japanese flag and the United States flag representatives. Allies, a country with another country that has an agreement to support, especially in war. Here we have the United States, and here we have France, or allies. The Great Depression, the economic crisis, a period of low business activity in the U.S. and other countries, beginning with the stock market crash. Millions were jobless. 25% of the country was unemployed. So you can see in the image, there's a little boy asking, why can't you give my dad a job? His father wasn't working. A lot of families were going through poverty and a financial crisis. So someone answered that World War II in the back started in 1939, which is correct. So we're going to start off from there, from 1939. So the alliances at the start of World War II were in the Allied powers were Britain, France, China, and in the Axis powers were Germany, Italy, Japan. So you guys might be asking, where was the United States? So guys, be prepared to take notes. I use Chromebooks, guys. So right now, just giving you as a heads up, prepared. So. Alright, so as you guys can see from your end, you guys are going to have blanks, so please make sure to fill in the blanks. That's what you guys are going to be doing, filling in the blanks. Alright guys, so America's isolationist policy, the United States adopted an isolationist policy focusing on home front issues, meaning that we focus on issues within our own country, so we focus on issues in our own country and avoiding involvement in foreign conflicts. So we avoided issues within outside of our country. So why did the United States take this stance? We took this stance was influenced by the trauma of World War I and the Great Depression, leading to the widespread public and political resistance to entering war. So as you can see, guys, one of the reasons was the deaths of World War I. If you look at it, total casualties were 323,000. That means that 323,000 fathers, uncles, and sons died in World War I, and then that's not including the ones that did come back that were wounded, severely wounded, or came back with PTSD. And in another picture, we have another problem going on in the United States currently, the Great Depression. So as you can see, the lady right here struggling looks worried how she's going to pay her bills. She has 2 kids. Right now, the economy is not doing so good. So right now, we're taking an isolationist stance because we have these 2 ongoing issues, and right now we just don't want to participate in another war. As right now, we have our own issues going on in the United States. So, guys, like I set it up. So I'm gonna do a quick checking for understanding, guys. So the question is gonna be, identify 2 reasons for America's isolationist stance. I want you guys to use you guys as conversation starters. 2 reasons for America's isolationist stance were blank and blank. So I'm gonna give you guys this 15 seconds to think about it, and then I'm just gonna share with you guys as partners, guys. So 15 seconds to think about 2 reasons for America's isolation stance were blank and blank. What were they? Okay, so partner A's, guys, partner A's, raise your hand again. Partner A's, okay, good job. Share with your partner B what you think the 2 reasons were. I went over them, so just share you guys 2 reasons real quick. Share, discuss with your partner.
2 reasons for
What were the 2 reasons? Discuss with your partner. Use the pictures as examples. Alright, partner B, share with your partner A. I'm here to split answers. So partner B now, share with your partner A. Discussion, guys, you guys are quiet. guys, so, okay, so how do you guys feel about you guys sharing you guys' responses? Thumbs up or thumbs down? You guys feel good? Okay. The reason why I'm asking is because I'm gonna call you guys with popsicle stickers, so just write down number 6. That is Gabriela Barajas. Gabriela Barajas?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think were the 2 reasons for America's isolationist stance?
The 2 reasons for American isolation stance were trauma and Great Depression.
What was the other one?
Great Depression?
That was one, and what was the other one?
Trauma?
What was the one? Trauma. Okay, yeah, that's good. So good job, Gabriela. So yeah, it was the Great Depression and the casualties of World War I. Trauma, that's good. Okay, good job. Alright guys, so we move on to Japanese expansion in Asia. Imperial Japan. In the 1930s, Japan seeked to expand its territory in Asia to secure resources and its power. This aggressive expansion included invasions of China and other neighboring countries. So Japan was winning victory after victory, defeating and humiliating China as well as other neighboring countries. So what led Japan to want to go to other countries and start to imperialize on them and take over their land and resources? So what led Japan to do this? So Japan was militarizing quickly and wanted to build an empire similar to the United States or Great Britain. However, Japan did not have the natural resources to build its empire, hence they started invading surrounding countries for natural resources. As you can see here, the picture of Japan, guys. Japan is a smaller country, and you have the other bigger countries. Although Japan was smaller in terms of military and warfare tactics, they were more advanced and far more superior than these other countries. So Japan would go over to them and take their resources like oil, coal, steel, and they would use them for their military weapons. So how do you guys feel about that side? Ready to go on to the next one? So United States oil embargo on Japan. Remember, embargo means to not trade with that country, guys. So why did the United States impose the oil embargo? So the United States had colonies in Southeast Asia where Japan was expanding. So where Japan was expanding, they were overtaking some of the United States territory. That's one. And then 2, in response to Japan's aggressive actions in China and other surrounding regions, the United States imposed economic sanctions, including an embargo on oil and other critical sources. As you can see, guys, we're gonna stop trading with Japan, and here's our oil. We're gonna stop giving them oil, guys. Yeah, guys, feel thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, let's go. So United States oil embargo on Japan. So what might be the consequence of Japan not receiving oil from us? Well, how might that affect Japan? Does anybody want to take a shot at that? Use the pictures for consequences. Anybody want to give a shot at that? How might the Japan not receiving oil from us affect them? How might that affect Japan? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so the consequences of the oil embargo were Japan lost 80% of its oil resources from the United States, followed by Netherlands and Great Britain, amassing a total 94% of oil for Japan. Also, Japan needs oil to continue the military campaign in China as well as their ambitions to create an empire. So they needed the oil to fill their tanks and airplanes, but without the oil being supplied from the United States, Japan would no longer be able to do that. So the United States hoped to calm down Japan, but it didn't work, and as a matter of fact, it made them angry towards us and heightened the tensions between both of us. So I'm gonna do a screen for understanding number 2, guys. So what caused the Japanese to be angry at the Americans before Pearl Harbor? So I'm gonna let you guys just do some conversation starters. The United States caused and blank that angered Japan because. So I'm gonna give you guys just 23 seconds to think about it. Use the pictures as context clues, guys. Alright guys, partner A showed with partner B. What do you think the United States did that caused blank that angered Japan? So guys, partner A's, walk it up, guys. Share with your partner B's, guys. You guys see the share the screen. think, guys, walking around. Alright, partner B, share with partner A real quick, 15 seconds. Some of you guys know you're standing, so it's gonna be briefly. Partner B, share with partner A. Alright guys, I heard some good responses, guys, so I'm gonna put on what you guys is popsicle stick. Number 25, so that is Alexander Nunez. Alexander, so he's a conversation starter. Is the United States caused and blank. What was it that they did that angered the Chinese?
The United States caused an embargo that angered Japan because they stole the oil. They couldn't fill up the tank.
They couldn't fill up the tanks. Okay, yeah. They didn't steal the oil, but like you said, they couldn't fill up the tanks. So what they did was the United States quit trading with Japan oil. So they quit supplying Japan with oil. So now Japan couldn't use their oil to fill up, like you mentioned, their tanks and their airplanes or aircrafts to go invade other countries. But yeah. So yeah, like you mentioned, it was the oil embargo. So, right, so Japan is going to be mad that the United States quit supplying them with oil. So Japan is going to create a plan. Japan believed that by attacking Pearl Harbor, they could severely cripple the U.S. fleet and buy them time to attack the Pacific for natural resources. So not only would they have time to launch their attack on the Pacific without interference from the U.S., Japan would also have time to defend and use their military gains. So to put into perspective, guys, Japan wanted to go over to the Hawaii, attack their fleet, come back, invade other countries, like China, and take their oil and their natural resources, right? That's what they wanted to do. So in the meantime, while the United States was recovering, all Japan would need to do is defend. Once the United States was recovered, all Japan would need to do is defend. That's all they would need to do. And they were thinking that the United States would not launch an attack because it would cost a lot of money and a lot of soldiers to send them all the way to Japan. So how do you guys feel? Next slide. So I want you guys to see how far the United States is from Japan. So that's how far it is, guys. It's on around a 13-mile trip, guys. So we're right here. That's us. Japan is right here. So like I said, Japan wanted to attack us. Fleet, go back, attack other countries for their natural resources, and they were hoping that the United States would not retaliate really quickly, at least. That was their goal. So the attack on Pearl Harbor. So the Japanese actually end up launching their attack, their plan. So when did the attack occur? The attack occurred on December 7th, 1941. Japan launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. What was the result of the attack? The result of the attack resulted in significant loss of life and damage to the Pacific Fleet. 3,000 people were killed, 1,200 service members wounded. A total damage 19 Navy ships and 8 battleships, guys. So when they launched the attack, that was the result. So yeah. It's a pretty brutal attack towards the United States. Pretty big hit. So I'm going to show you guys a quick video, guys. It's going to be called The Attack on Pearl Harbor.
You spend a lot of
We're going to watch a quick ad. Okay.
going to church?
I have to go to the office.
Sunday. You work too hard.
Lane residence. I'll meet you outside.
Edwin, what's happening?
The Japanese are attacking us. Did you reach the office? No, the switchboard was jammed.
Checking for understanding, guys. So, conversation starters. First, I'm gonna ask a question. Predict what do you think President Roosevelt will say about the attack, and what should a reaction be? Why? Think, discuss with your classmate, and be prepared to share, guys. So, please make sure to use the conversation starters. I predict President Roosevelt will say blank, and I think our reaction should be blank. Give you guys a quick 30 seconds to think about it. Find your A's, share with your partner B's. What do you guys predict President Roosevelt will say, and what do you think our reaction should be, guys? So partner A's, share with your partner B's, guys. After the test for Harvard, what do you guys think? Share with your partners, guys. Partner A, share with your partner B. If you don't have a partner, make sure to turn it around. Conversation, guys, are in front. You guys, share your guys' opinion, guys. Hey guys, partner B, show you guys prediction. What do you guys think is gonna happen? What do you guys think President Roosevelt is gonna say? And what do you guys think our reaction should be?
President Roosevelt will say that it was a big blow to us, and I think we actually should be too tight.
Alright guys, so it seems like everybody got their responses in, guys. So what FDR is going to do is he's going to launch an infamous speech. So on December 8th, 1941, the day after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt delivered the day of infamy speech immediately afterward. So that's President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and that is him delivering the speech, guys. We're gonna watch a quick video on the speech next ahead, guys, so just a heads up. That seems good. Okay, so we're gonna watch a video, guys. Just close caption.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, state which will live in infamy, the United States of America, was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. It is obvious that planning the attack began many weeks ago. During the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American military forces. I regret to tell you that over 3,000 American lives have been lost. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory. Because of this unprovoked, dastardly attack by Japan, I asked that the Congress declare a state of war.
Alright guys, so that was the speech guys real quick guys. That was the speech for Harvard guys. So the United States declares war on Japan guys. So what was the result of FDR's infamous speech? So on December 7th, 1941, Congress approved the decision to declare war on Japan. The Senate unanimously approved the decision 82-0. America was mad and ready to strike back. So America took the idea that you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Japan woke up the sleeping giant. So as you guys have the picture here guys, U.S. declares war. Hawaiian casualties total 3,000, and that is Congress. You guys saw the speech right there guys. That is a real life photo of Franklin Delano Roosevelt delivering the speech. Let's move on, okay guys. So guys, I'm gonna brief you guys real quick on a primary source guys. So we're gonna be doing a reading. So a primary source is a first-hand account or original record of an event or time period that is created by someone who was there or participated in it. For example, we're going to be covering next a speech. So guys, I'm going to hand out a primary source of Franklin Delano Roosevelt guys. It's going to be a speech. So guys, I'm going to pass it back. If you guys have extras, just pass it to the side, guys. If you guys have extras, pass it to the side. If you're next partner, if you have extras. When you guys see the speaker, I'm going to be putting in the back end. Thank you. Alright guys, so we're going to be covering Franklin Roosevelt's speech guys. I showed you guys this video to give you guys some context guys. So we're going to be analyzing who the speaker is, what the occasion is, and what the audience is, and the purpose. So guys, you should rip it apart, you guys' paper. You guys have a table, rip it apart. Make sure you write you guys the first and last name on both of them as I will be talking them the credit. Make sure to take out you guys' highlighters and anything else you guys may need. You guys will be highlighting the worksheet guys. If you guys have any highlighters, pencils that you guys use, make sure to use them. Like I said, we are going to be analyzing the speech, this paper. So make sure to get your guys highlighters, pencils, anything that you guys may use. Okay, guys, put you guys' first and last name. First and last name on both papers, guys. On both papers, not just one, on both. First and last name on papers. You guys have highlighters, make sure to take them out. First and last names on both papers, guys, don't forget. Guys, how do you guys feel? You guys are ready to move on to the next? Yeah? Thumbs up. So what I just introduced to you guys was the scope. We're gonna try to find out who the speaker is, what the occasion is, the audience, and the purpose. So you guys are gonna read the document, guys. So to make sure to highlight when FDR mentions Japanese deception or lying, mark the other places attacked on the same night. So top you guys is I'm gonna provide you guys with audio. So you guys are just gonna listen. And while the audio is playing, I want you guys to highlight anytime you guys hear Japanese deception or lying or mark other places that were attacked on the same night, guys. So I'm gonna play the audio, guys. You guys ready? And here's the ready?
Senator and Representative, I have the distinguished honor of presenting the President of the United States. Members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleague delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. And while this reply stated that it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war or of armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands.
Last night, the Japanese attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinions and well understand the implications to the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense. But all this will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory. I believe that I interpret the will of the Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph. So help us God. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
Alright guys, so now we're going to focus on the silk guys. So please make sure for your Chromebooks guys. Here's when I'm using them no more. Put your Chromebooks down, close the screen. Okay guys, so I'm gonna work with you guys to show you guys how to complete your silk guys. So the question is asking us, what is the title of the text? The title of the text is going to be Franklin. Let me hold it here. Franklin D. Roosevelt infamy speech. That is the name of the title of the text. The way it was presented to the world was in a form of a speech. Alright. So now, who is the speaker? Does anybody want to take a shot at that? Who is the speaker? It's pretty easy. Who's the speaker? Who's
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
correct? Franklin D. Roosevelt. guys, so now what I want you guys to do. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to collaborate. I want you guys to work with your guys as partners to finish the last remaining soapstones, the last remaining occasion, audience, and purpose. So I want you guys to work with you guys as partners, guys. Make sure to work together, guys. I will be walking around to finish the soapstone. You guys have around, give or take, 7 minutes, guys, to finish it. So, guys, work with your partners. I will be walking around. Make sure to ask me any questions that you guys need to finish the soapstone, guys. Work with you guys as partners. Guys, work together in pairs. Finish the soapstone, guys. So, guys, I'm walking around, guys. If you guys need anything, let me know, guys. Check for understanding, guys. Let me know. I'm walking around. If you guys have any confusions, please let me know, guys. I would just put where the speech was held, just put Congress. Congress. That's it. Can't really look at Congress. Yeah, guys, so for the where, I had a good question, guys. For the where, just put Congress there. I'll give you guys a good one, guys. For where was it held at? It was held at Congress. Where? It was held at Congress. Yeah, but good, guys. I like you guys working, guys. So for the where, put Congress. Let me put it for the point. So right here, where? Someone had a question. But Congress. Where was it held? Congress. Here's Congress. Where? Congress. Anybody else? If you guys have any more questions, misunderstandings, let me know, guys. I'm walking around. Guys, over here, work with you guys as partners. You guys can finish it a little bit quicker, guys. Work with you guys as partners. You know, maybe your partner focuses on finding the occasion, and then your other partner focuses on finding the purpose. Make it quicker, guys. So you can work with your partners. The other curtain?
She told me I couldn't read it. I'm like, Thomas is afraid of it.
Alright guys, there's about a minute left guys, so just make sure to wrap it up guys. I won't be getting with the panic guys, there's about a minute left guys.
Hold on to your soap papers and I will collect them from you tomorrow, and then you can just leave your computer. Don't lose them in 24 hours.
Alright guys, thank you so much guys, you guys did such a great job guys. We were able to finish the soap. I saw some of you guys' answers. They were pretty good. So thank you guys so much. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we got,
No, for them, they were.